Today, we are going to be working on composing tens and hundreds. Remember that word composing. What does it mean? Hmm. I told you that artists compose art, musicians compose music. To compose means to make something. And as we compose tens and hundreds, we are making numbers. Today, I want you to be able to say, when we're all finished learning, that I can compose tens and hundreds using what I know about place value. Place value is knowing that 546, that you can tell me what's the hundreds, what's the tens, and the ones. And you're going to be able to compose tens and hundreds using this. And a lot of you already showed me you could do this yesterday. Let's get started reviewing. So, first we have our hundreds, tens, and ones here. We know that a 1 is a 1 unit. A 10 is 1 unit made up of 10 ones, and 100 is 1 unit made up of 100 ones. Now, when we draw our own hundreds, tens, and ones, we don't have to draw all these little boxes. We can just draw a big box for our hundreds, a line for our tens, and a little box for our ones. First, let's review, and I just want you to think this in your head. You do not need to write anything down. What would the number be in units? So in hundreds, tens, and ones, how would you show me 523? Hmm. Well, I know that there are 500s. So I have one, two, three, four, five, two tens, one, two, and three ones, one, two, three. And this is showing in hundreds, tens, and ones units that we have 523. Now, composing a 10. We talked about this in class yesterday. How many ones do I need to make a 10? Just think of the answer in your head. How many ones do I need to make a 10? Well, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones, that makes 110. So when we have to bundle up 10 ones, we can turn that or make it into a 10, trade it in for a 10. Now let's compose a 10 solving this problem. So I would like you to grab out your whiteboard and a marker to solve 226 plus 215 on your whiteboard by yourself. You can go ahead and pause the video and click play when you're ready with an answer. So I worked on this problem by first drawing 226 in hundreds, tens, and ones, and 215. Then I knew that I had 10 ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4 equals 10. So I composed a 10 by taking those 10 ones and turning them into a 10. Now I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 410, 420, 430, 440, 441. Did you get that same answer to compose a 10? If you did, good job. If you didn't, look at what I did and think about, where did you make a mistake? Sometimes we learn more from our mistakes than doing things right the first time. Now let's talk about composing 100. How many tens do I need to make 100? Just 100. How many tens do I need? Just think this answer in your brain. Hmm. If I take 10, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're 10, so we should count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 10 tens, I can group those all together and trade them in for 100. Now let's compose 100. I already got this one started, but go ahead and pause the video and I want you to solve on your own 251 plus 272 on your whiteboard and come back when you're ready. All right, so you can see here that I already have my 251 and my 272. Now I noticed I have a lot of tens. I wonder if I have 10 of them. I do. I took 5 and 5 from over here, and I knew that those 10 tens could be traded in for 100. So now let's count. I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 510, 520, 521, 522, 523. I got the answer 523. Did you? If you didn't, look at my strategy and think about what maybe you made a mistake on. All right, so let's review. We know to compose a 10, and compose means make. So to make a 10, I trade 10 ones for 110. And to make 100 or compose 100, I can trade 10 tens for 100. Now it's time for you to practice on your own, but we're going to do the first one together. So Mrs. Bishop passed out this worksheet to you, except it won't have all those pretty colors like mine does. I want you to make sure you put your name at the top and then get ready to do the first problem with me. So we're going to look at this problem. So it says 137 plus 126 equals. And then at the bottom, it says, what did you compose? Your job, second grade, is to solve this problem, 137 plus 126. And then when you're finished, I want you to tell me, did you have to trade 10 ones for a 10? Did you have to compose a 10? Or did you have to trade 10 tens for 100? Did you have to compose 100? Or maybe you didn't have to do anything. And no, I didn't have to compose. That's what you would write on that line. So right now, I want you to pause the video and work on your piece of paper to solve 137 plus 126 and check back when you have your answer. All right, so to start my problem, I started with 136 and 126. I'm going to start by counting up my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I can bundle up those 10 ones and I'm going to compose a 10. I'm going to trade them for a 10. Now I can count up all of my numbers. I have 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 261, 262, 263 is the answer I got. Did you get that answer? Now I need to fill in this part. What did you compose? Did I compose a 10 or did I compose 100 or did I not compose anything at all? I composed a 10. So right here on this line, I'm going to write I composed a 10, and you should too. Now, second grade, your job is to solve these 4 problems on your own. Just like we did for this one, I need to see how you solved the problem and then tell me, did you have to trade ones for a 10, compose a 10, or trade tens for 100 and compose 100 on this line below? When you're finished, post your worksheet on Seesaw, then put it in your mailbox or the recycling. And then when you're done with that, you can grab your iPad to play iPad Math Extras, or you can hop on and play Prodigy. I can't wait to see all of your hard work with composing tens and hundreds today.